We just celebrated Christmas, and this week we celebrate the Feast of the Holy Family. God chose to send His Son into a family when He came to earth, and so we look to the Holy Family as our example. We hear in the first reading that family is a blessing from God. It's the promise of the covenant with Abraham. And oftentimes when we think of the Holy Family, we think of this perfect example, as we should, of holiness. And then we look at our own family and we think, well, that's not me, that's not my family, we're nowhere near that, and I don't know if we ever can be. And it can be a little disheartening, reflecting on our own family. But that's not what God's asking. He's asking us to be holy, and in living in our family, He will perfect us. He'll bring us to that perfection. So we hear in St. Paul's letter to the Colossians, "Put on as God's chosen ones, holy and beloved, heartfelt compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience, bearing with one another and forgiving one another. If one has a grievance against another, as the Lord has forgiven you, so must you also do. And over all these put on love." That is the bond of perfection. It's in living this way that we are perfected, in loving in these relationships that God has given us in our family. Pope Francis tells us holiness is tied to little gestures. So this week, let's work on our little gestures of love and kindness within our family. Those little things go a long way. They bring us to holiness, and they also show love to those around us. So be the first one to change a dirty diaper, quiet the baby who's crying, make a favorite meal for someone, pick up somebody's socks off the floor without complaining about it. So those little gestures, if there's someone that you struggle with, say a prayer for them throughout the day. As a gesture, maybe if you don't live with them, you can still offer a prayer or sacrifice for them in these gestures of love. That's okay, baby.